Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo, where we're continuing from where we left off. Let me just clear my throat a little bit. Sorry about that. I look around as well, even though I don't know what Perusian blue looks like either. I wonder what blue has to do with Perugia, or what Perugia even is. The name sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place it. While none of the blues look more Peruvian than the others, the small print of the labels is legible enough to determine that none say that they can say anything about the context being Peruvian. There is no Peruvian blue here. We need to go get more then. I open my mouth to say that exactly. We're not both needed for such a simple task like finding another pot of Peruvian blue. But Emmy's already grabbed my arm and started dragging me off. I wave to Rin, who doesn't seem to have noticed the two of us are even leaving. Well, she'll notice when when she goes for her Peruvian blue and finds out I'm still not there. That it's still not there. Maybe. Probably not, actually. While I'm busy thinking of how weird Rain is, Emmy's been dragging me back to the art classroom. I feel my start starting to run out of breath. What's the rush? Huh? Emmy's giving me a prizing look, as if she's trying to figure something out. It's just that you seem to be in a hurry. I'm not sure I can keep up. Comprehension dawns on her face. You're not out of breath, are you? There's almost an accusing playfulness to her tone. I'm tempted to deny it, but then I realize that I've been breathing heavy since we stopped. Guess it's kind of obvious. A little. Not everyone can be in shape, you know. Takes all kinds, right? Emmy frowns. It's not a particular good frown. That is, I should get in shape? Not that I haven't already decided to try for that. After the flutter on the track, I figure that there's a real need to get in some sort of running habit. I was, after all, feeling pretty good until I had a false alarm. My false alarm. Well, actually, it doesn't. What? Well, actually, I wasn't. But it was fun? Meanwhile, my comment seems to have helped Emmy come to some sort of decision. Well, that's it, then. She gives me a serious look. You're joining me. I beg your pardon? In the mornings. You and I are running partners. I've got a routine all planned out, in fact. She produces a crumpled sheet of paper. I've got it right here with me. I take the sheet of paper and give it a once-over. Times, dates, and laps, all laid out. A slow increase from just a few laps a day to... My God, does she expect me to be... me to have me running marathons? And where does she find the time to get all of this all together? And how long has she playing this? Anyway. You've been planning this? A little. But it's really the nurse's idea. He told me to keep an eye on you to make sure you exercise like he told you to. A vast conspiracy. Maybe Kenji's onto something here. This seems a bit much for just keeping an eye on me. Well, to be honest, I've been trying to find a running partner in the mornings for a while now. My God, Kenji. If you could only see the scheme unfolding. God. What do you need a partner for anyway? It's easier to keep up a workout if you're not the only one doing it. Isn't that obvious? You're less likely to quit if someone else is counting on you to be there, right? I see. And this won't only keep you running, but it will make sure that I keep running as well. Meaning that I'll be obeying the nurse. And I'll be keeping an eye on you just like he asked. You caught on quick, Hasao. And if I refuse? I have no intention of refusing, of course. But I gotta at least to put up a token resistance in such a masterful executed plan. Well, if you refused, I'd have to pout. And you'd have to live with being the guy who made Emmy pout. You don't want that on your conscience, do you? As if to demonstrate, Emmy begins pouting. It is the most adorable, heart-wrenching thing I've ever seen. Okay, I'll do it, God. Just don't do that. I feel like I just hit a puppy. So it's settled, right? You're going to be my running partner. Follow the workout? And the dietary plan? Dietary plan? Yeah, the dietary plan. You've got to eat healthy if you're going to get in shape, you know. I examined the workout routine closely. I don't see any dietary plan on here. Therefore, I ate McDonald's. Oh, right. I forgot to give that to you. Another crumpled sheet of paper is produced and handed over. It's somewhat less detailed. I had the nurse help me come up with it. The amount of dedication that the nurse has to keeping me in good health is pretty overwhelming. I don't know many school nurses who would get one of their students to spy on me, much less help come up with a dietary plan. Then again, I guess I'm not at a normal school. And maybe that's not such a bad thing. Then again, this dietary plan seems to cut out just about everything that'll be offered at the festival tomorrow. So, when does our running start? After the festival? Right after? What if I had something to eat there? I could get a stomach ache, you know. I meant the day after the festival. I knew that. Wasn't there something we were supposed to be doing? Oh, I guess we should get the paint for Rin, right? Oh no, it slipped my mind. By the time we get to the paint and get back to the mural, Rin's already wandered off. Oh well. Amy and I decided to part ways there, leaving the paint on the ground. Rin will find it whenever she comes back anyway. Sorry. Festival's tomorrow. I'm actually a little excited for it. At the same time, the week left me feeling pretty tired, so I read a little and then go to bed. La da 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 da, broken heart, we're playing a game right now. Look at my mouse, look at it. The next day I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine since it's Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday though, but the festival as well. From my window I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people who are craving for low quality food. I throw back a handful of my morning meds and ponder how to spend the day. There will be a few exams coming in the coming week, but I don't consider those as ominous as others. So, I'm not as worried about them as I probably should. With no urgent obligation regarding education, I should be free to spend the day at the festival as I like. Finishing my morning routine, I exit in the hallway intending to go out and find something to eat. Passing by his door, I decide to see what Kenji's up to today, out of impulse. I'm curious if he has any plans since everyone is doing something. Then again, I can picture him have built a soundproof shelter in his room. Or possibly something like a fort, completely with no girls on the outside, and with the girls crossed out and body crudely scrawled underneath it. Knocking on his door, which is likely devoid of any kind of sign, I hear again the unsettling clicking of at least 10 locks being pulled back. The door opens up a crack. Who is it? You're supposed to ask that before you open the door. Oh, it's you. Damn, it's early. It's not really that early. What is it, man? Nothing. Was just gonna ask you what you're doing today. Half the school is out already. Is there already? Out where? Why? What? What? Is today special? Why are they there? Who are? I can hear them. It's loud. Don't tell me. Has the invasion begun? He suddenly looks more alarmed. What day is it, man? Yeah, I guess you can't see the big wooden boots outside and people selling stuff. What the hell are you talking about? I have my curtains closed all the time to thwart the snipers. It's the festival. You know that, right? Oh shit, that's the day? Oh damn. Oh damn it. I can't believe I forgot. I don't have my fort finished yet. This is bad. This is going to be a very bad day. It's good for you told me this, man. This is going to be a bad day. Why? Oh man, they're going to be everywhere. The people outside my window socializing. Kenji rubs his temples nervously, suddenly looking very ill. It's going to be loud as hell. Damn, and I was going to go out today. But now it's ruined. Everything is ruined. This is awful. This sucks. This sucks. What the hell? This really sucks. I can't go anywhere now. There's nowhere to run. Kenji seems nervous. You could even say he is majorly freaking out. I can't believe this. So that was today. So that was today. Damn. I didn't even prepare for it. I couldn't even brace myself, and now it's here, and I can't do anything. You should have told me earlier, dude. I mean, at least I know, but I could have known earlier. Imagine what I could have accomplished. Sorry, I thought you knew. So I guess you're not going to do anything today. The weather is even good. Yesterday was kind of windy, or really windy, so I thought today would be cold. It's not though. So there's no reason just to stay inside. Yeah, you should check the festival out. Kenji groans and covers his face with his hands. Ugh, no, I can't do it. They'll eat me alive out there, I'll know it. That has to be a joke, but he said it was such a straight face. Relatively straight. What are you going to do? We should hang out here. You can help me build my fort. We might still make it if we work together. I wonder. I'm kind of hungry, but I made this deal that I'm going to take better care of myself. Be healthier, you know? Don't know if I should steer clear of the takoyaki or head straight in. Deal. Sam's omnious. So what are you getting in return? Nothing, I guess. It's not that kind of deal. You know, Emmy from our year, we kind of agreed to watch each other's backs and aye. The shrill screams and the expression to avert terror in Kenji's face chill my blood. It's as if I told a Catholic priest I sold my soul to the devil. Her? You sold your soul to the devil. You didn't do it, and you didn't get anything in return? What the hell is wrong with you, man? Do you know who you're dealing with? She's a public health danger. Do you know how many people she sends to the hospital monthly with her carefully placed flying tackles? She's one of them, a key player in the vast conspiracy that aims for the complete submission of everything that is manly. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I trusted in your judgment, man. I thought we were brothers. You have to call it off before it's too late. This festival, too, is just one of their ploys. He fingers his scarf nervously faster and faster like he's trying to start a fire. Then, slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. I'm going to have to find some place to hide in, a safe haven, and then knock the lights out of myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. Don't go to the festival. Okay. Later, dude. The door slowly closes with a low creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. It's kinda unsettling, and now I start to feel doubtful myself. Should I bother going? I've got a book I've been meaning to read. Something about an underground postal system that may or may not exist. It's short too, I could finish it in a day. But would that be a good way to spend my time? Well, yeah, it definitely would be. But I suppose that it would probably be a better idea to head outside. See the festival. Try to integrate with all the other sideshow acts. What a horrible thing to think about, Hasao. Honestly, I should at least make an attempt to keep up with somewhat friendly personality I've had the past week. Maybe get something to eat, my stomach suggests. It's almost lunchtime. I could at least grab something from one of the stalls outside. I'm soon outside, surrounded by various students and people who may or may not be their parents. Ever so often I catch a glimpse of someone who clearly just came from the town for the promise of a festival. They're easy to spot. The ones who can't stop staring, and behind their eyes you can tell that they're thinking, now what's wrong with this one? I almost want to yell at them. But at the same time, can I deny that I was doing the same thing all week? A wave of something like disgust sweeps over me. Guilt for my own narrow-mindedness. I push the thought aside, concentrating on the pangs of hunger that burn my gut like a wildfire. The scent of something fried leads me to the promised land, where I can get some lunch. I'm just getting my order when a loud voice interrupts me. Hey, what the hell are you doing? Having break or lunch. Breakfast? You mean you just got up? Suddenly, sleeping all morning feels like a crime. No, I meant lunch. Honest. She's not buying it. Brunch? That's not a healthy breakfast at all. She snatches my food out of my hand and glares at me. What the hell is this girl doing? Hey, that's my breakfast. What happened to it being your lunch? That's my whatever, it's my food. Annie places her hand on her hips and begins lecturing me. Did you really forget your dietary plan already? You need to be more conscious of your health, Hasao. What about your heart? My heart's fine the way it is. Mostly. All I get in response is a roll of the eyes. I doubt that. You wouldn't be here if it was the case, would you? The girl's got a point, of course. But I'm not about to concede it. It's not that bad of a heart. Certainly it can handle a little grease now and then. Yeah, sure, and it handled a little running just fine, too. Emmy seems unconvinced. Not surprised, as I haven't even managed to convince her. Not surprising. Maybe, but not if you're sleeping the day away all the time. A devious, look suddenly crosses her face. Of course, if you'd been following a routine from the beginning, you wouldn't be in this situation. Hey, I've had a pretty eventful week, you know. For example, I almost died. And there was a lot of meeting people. And then I was on the roof for a while. Which is no excuse for slacking off, you know. A little near-death experience is no excuse for skipping basic exercise. Like running in the mornings. She nods as if something important has just been decided. So it's settled then. You've seen the error in your ways and are willing to adhere to my routine, right? I'll see you bright and early in the morning. We'll be running buddies. You know you already convinced me yesterday that that was a good idea. You don't need to convince me again. Not that I did a good job of being convinced. She's right about eating healthy after all, and here I am ordering something grossly unhealthy, but delicious. There are more important things than deliciousness, aren't there? Like staying alive. If Emmy weren't here browbeating me for my poor decision, I'd probably... Hey, wait a second. A sudden question springs to my mind. Hey, why the hell have you taken such an interest in my well-being? Emmy shrugs and grins at me. You're the new guy. I figure you don't have any friends yet, right? Besides, I've caused you trouble all week, right? I owe you for not getting angry. And I told the nurse I would anyway. Uh-huh. Crazy little running girl wants to make me healthy. Well, I suppose there are worse fates. Okay, that's fine. Or that sounds fine. Thanks for your concern. Tomorrow morning, then. I figure that ends the conversation, so I turn to leave. Not so fast. I feel a hand on my collar, and in a second I've been yanked backwards. Hey, no need to be so rough. What do you want now? Emmy looks almost wounded by my annoyed question. Thought you could use the company. Her eyes narrow. Besides, you were just going to try sneaking some more of that fried crap, weren't you? Well, I wasn't going to, but now that she mentions it, it would have been a really good idea. I was not. Another glare. Okay, maybe I was going to get a little. The glare continues. Okay, a lot. Jesus, I'm a danger to myself and others, aren't I? I get done agreeing that I need to be healthier, and then immediately start considering the next unhealthy habit that comes to my way. I knew it. You can't be trusted. Now I definitely have to stick with you. The whole situation feels silly. I could only imagine what passerbys think of the sight of me being lectured by a tiny girl half my size. Maybe I should just give up now. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. Next time we'll continue this conversation. So, see you guys later.